that's what I have to say after watching Skins Fire. What do I even say? A lot. Well, let's start with the fact that everything is unresolved yet again, which I have noticed is a pattern that the Skins writers just love. They love it. The only generation or season that ended on a note that made sense was the end of Generation 3 Season 6. That wrapped up quite nicely, but can't do that every time, I guess. So, point one, Effie going to jail, that's obviously a pretty big thing to happen to someone, and they didn't really show that. They just left it off. I mean, what is gonna happen to Effie in jail, really? Like, can you imagine Effie in jail? No. But at least they gave us a bit of a head start and that they let us know she actually is going to jail, I guess. I guess it's good that they didn't leave it off like, is she going to jail, is she not? The other big thing was her kind of relationships left off in a really weird place. So with her boss, that left off fine, They obviously weren't together anymore by the end, but her and Dom, like, what exactly happened there? I didn't understand that at all. They really left that off on a bad note. He just, like, ran out of her house, and that was the last they showed of them. So that was kind of weird. I think they did a good job with the Naomi and Emily wrapping that up. I'm glad they didn't show Naomi actually dead. I think that was a great choice, because in all the other seasons, Chris, Freddie, and Grace, they all showed them dead. So, glad they kind of left that to the imagination. I think they left off in a really good place there. Okay, my biggest issue here is with Freddie. I'm still not over his death. Okay, so here's what I think. I think that the whole thing shouldn't have been dedicated to I know it wasn't, but I'm just talking in ifs. I wasn't expecting it to be 100% about Freddie and for it to pick up where it left off. I wanted something small, like a little mention or I don't know, just something, even if they didn't do it in words, something to show, if Effie's gotten over it, if she still thinks about him sometimes, it was so unresolved, and I hope they bring it up in Cooks, maybe a little bit, just because it was something that was so big that happened, and they left it on a complete cliffhanger, like the biggest cliffhanger, and you can't really do that and just leave it there. That's annoying. And then when they pick it up, they acted like nothing happened there at all. Like, Effie was all normal, and the only one thing I'm glad that they did, and I was like hoping they would mention Freddie here or something, but I knew they wouldn't, was when they were, it was Effie's boss Jake, Naomi, and Emily. They were all sitting at the dinner table, and then Naomi brought up Effie's past and like how she kind of used to be a little nuts, and I thought maybe they were gonna bring up Freddie, maybe because that was, obviously the time when she was going crazy was when she was with Freddie, and Freddie had a huge part of that. So anyway, pretty disappointed just because Freddie is my favorite character ever on Skins. I really love him. I just wish they didn't kill him off. Oh my god, that was so depressing. And the whole time I was watching Skins Fire, I was just like, wow, Effie really needs Freddy, like, the whole time, because this boss is, like, totally screwing her over. You know it the whole time. He's just using her. And the whole thing with Dom, like, I liked Dom's character, but at the same time I didn't. Like, he was good, a good addition to Skins, because he was like this awkward, nerdy character, and we've never really had that on Skins. Like, all the characters on Skins are like really like cool and like, you know, they have all these friends and everything, but Tom was kind of like, you know, he was just this awkward, he still was almost like a teenager, like he kind of acted like an awkward teenager. And I like that, but at the same time, it was a little much at times. Like, I couldn't see him and Effie together. It was sweet what he did, what he would do for Effie, and like the lengths that he would go, but I couldn't see them together. I didn't think Effie really liked Dom. I really think that Effie's only true match is Freddy, and he's dead. But they were like the perfect match, and I think he was like the only character that could ever be with Effie, and like that Effie would actually love. Like, I don't think she loved her boss either. I think it was attraction. But anyway, what do you think? Do you think Freddy should have been mentioned? Are you glad he wasn't? Are you glad they moved on? What do you think of Dom? I kind of want to get some thoughts on that, because that was interesting. Maybe if you have any thoughts on the boss, anything. Oh, and does anyone else think that Freddy looks like Effie's boss? Because I know I'm not the first one to say that. Everybody's been saying it, but I didn't think it at all until someone said something, and then I kind of started to see it, but I don't think it's really strong. I think it's just some points in the face at some shots, but anyway, yeah, if you want to leave any thoughts below or comment or anything, let me know. Those are my reactions on Skins Fire. Oh, and I wish they kind of saved Effie for last, because Effie's my favorite character. Besides Freddy and Skins, Effie's second. And I kind of wish they did like best for last, because I'm not a big fan of Cook and his character, and I know that's how this series is going to end, but it'll still probably be good. I'm excited for Cassie's. Alright.